Um, Welcome. For today's class, well, we're likely going to need 2 blocks, so make sure you have something similar that nearby for today's practice. And once you gather the blocks, come lie down on your back into Supta Baddha Konasana. If you've never done Supta Baddha Konasana before, bring the sole of the feet together and just let the knees open like a book. And for today's practice, slide the blocks or the books, whatever you're using as blocks, underneath the thighs. Just catch them. So you're not leaving your knees dangling. Just let the back of the spine sink into the space. Take a deep inhale through the mouth, acting like you're surprised. And feel the inhale going through against the back of the throat. And exhale, just like you're fogging a mirror, let everything out. One more time together, breathing through the mouth. And exhale everything out. Close the lips this time. But see if you can keep the quality of the breathing as what we just did. Same inhale going in, rubbing against back of the throat. And exhale everything out. And while maintaining this Ujjayi breath, pay attention to what is going on between your thighs and the blocks that are catching the thighs. Because of the gravity, your thighs want to fall toward the ground. Due to the support of the blocks, and I also feel a little bit going in toward the midline, the thigh bones. More long breath here. Remove the blocks if you have them, and knock the knees together. Bring the feet as wide as the mat. Drop both knees to the left side. And keep both arms on the ground. Bring the knees back to the center and lower all the way down to the right side. Windshield wipe the knees back to center and lower down to the left side. Continue side to side on your own. And to each side, make sure that you're still pressing the opposite shoulder into the ground. Next time when your knees to the left side, pause it. Option to hook your left ankle over your right knee. You can cactus your right arm to remind you to press the right shoulder down into the ground. Take a deep breath into the right shoulder. And exhale, bring the right knee and with left ankle, keep the connection between them and bring them back to center. Use the left hand to gently push your left knee open into a figure four on the back. Flex your left foot. Option to stay here. Option to draw the right knee with the left shin into the chest. Thread your left arm through that window and clasp the hands with the left pinky outside. And open the elbows toward the sides. Press the tailbones into the ground. This is still at the early stage of opening the hips today. So only to the point that you're not causing pain, but you're also making space in the left hip socket. Take a deep breath in, press the tailbones down. And exhale, draw the right knee toward the chest, open the elbows. Release everything back to the ground. Bring the feet as wide as the mat again, knock the knees together. Windshield wiper your knees side to side a couple more rounds. And next time when your knees are released to the right side, hook the right ankle over the left knee. And cactus your left arm to remind yourself to press the left shoulder down to the ground. So your chest do not follow the knees to the right side. Take a deep breath into the left shoulder. Next, draw the left knee and raise the right ankle back to center. And use the right hand to gently open the right knee. Press the tailbone into the ground. We start from the foundation. And once you create the foundation, flex the right arm through the window. Clasp the hands in front of the left shin with the right pinky outside. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, draw the left knee and the right shin bone toward the chest. Open your elbows toward the sides. The right elbow is serving the function as the right hand as before, pressing that right knee open. And don't forget to flex the right foot. One more deep breath. And exhale, release everything back down. Knock the knees together. A couple more rounds of windshield wiper, knee side to side. Once you're ready, cross your ankles and rock side to side or back to forward, whatever way you'd like to come into your table pose. When you arrive in table pose, take a big inhale into cow. Drop the low belly, pull the chest forward. And exhale, re-intentional cat pose. Round your upper back, press into the palms, and come back to neutral. Step your left foot back and rock back and forth, waking up the back of the left leg. Bring the left knee back down. And adjust your foundation here once again. Because what we're going to is going to require a lot of weight onto your right shin and your hands. So watch first if you feel like you're going to get confused. Draw the left knee into the chest and touch the left upper arm bone with the left knee. And half rock with the left leg. And press the left heel toward the sky. And step the left foot to the right side. And draw the left knee back to the ground, but with the left foot to the left side. So we're basically doing the circling with the left knee, but we're hitting all the marks on the way. We'll do it together one more time. Draw the left knee into the chest. Touch up arm bone with the left knee. Open the left leg into half rock. And press the left heel toward the ground, towards the sky. And tap the left foot to the right side. And draw your left knee back, but open the left leg toward the left side. Draw the left knee into the chest. Arm bone, half fork. Press toward the sky and tap to the right. And bring the left knee down, left foot toward the left side. Continue a couple more rounds on your own. And by doing this, we're making true space in the left hip socket instead of just one direction. And if you like to, just as I always cue when we do knee circles, you can reverse direction here as well. Knees on the ground, tap it to the right side, press left heel towards the sky, half frog, upper arm bone, knee into the chest, and release it down. Whichever direction you decide to go to, make sure that you're hugging your right outer hip in. And finish one more round. And bring the left shin bone parallel with the right. And step your right foot back. Raise up your right arm, pressing the left palm, press into your left shin. I know I always cue to spin out your left shin to be a little bit more support. But today, see if you can bear most of the weight onto the left big thigh bone. Press into the right pinky You press so hard and lift through the right hand, you might even feel the left knee slightly off on the ground. And release your right hand down and press yourself into a downward facing dog. Take your time in this downward facing dog. Use whatever you need to make those space in the back of the legs. Once you find stillness in your downward facing dog, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Find the blocks if you have them. And climb yourself into a low lunge. And right hand down and walk heel toe your left foot slightly to the left side. And come up onto the left pinky side of the left foot. And use your left hand to gently open the left knee. And turn your chest toward the sky. Inhale, reaching to the crown of the head. And exhale, rotate your rib cage. And release your left hand down and step your right foot outside of your right hand. Bring your hips down into a Malasana Yoga squat. Press your palms together. If it's too much for you, slide a block underneath your tailbone so you can sit onto it. But either with or without block, press your elbows into the thigh bones and close the thigh bones towards the elbows. It's like when you're reading a book, the book might have a tendency to close itself. Use your palms, your fingers to help to hold it. And you can stay here with Ujjayi breath as we practice at the beginning of the practice. You can also raise up your arms by the ears and fist your hands, release your big with your thumbs and facing toward the back. We'll practice Kapalabhati today. If you're expecting life coming, like to have abdominal pain, skip this. Stay in Ujjayi breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale, let everything out. And half breath in and sharpen it out. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in, hands down, lift your tailbones up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Right hand down, bending the right leg, left arm up. And we'll switch side, left hand down, bending the left leg, right arm up. Release your right hand down. Sit into chair, Uttanasana. Now exhale, hands to heart center. And by the side, Tadasana. We'll pause in this Tadasana for a moment. See if you can start feeling the strength of the back of the legs, inner thighs, outside of the legs, in the quadriceps by pulling your kneecaps towards your pelvis. Arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. Step your right and left into a high plank. Take a deep breath in. Knees up or down. Bend to the elbows. Release it to the belly. Hands by the chest, hugging the elbows in. Inhale, chest up, Bhujangasana. Baby Cobra. Exhale, fold over the leg to the ground. One more time. Lift the chest up, and this time perhaps straighten your arms. Pull the chest forward and lift the knees up from the ground. And press into the top of the feet. And exhale, push your tailbones up into downward facing dog. If downward facing dog is not a resting point for you in today's practice, especially if it's hurting your foundation, come down to a child pose or table pose. We all meet in high plank. Release both knees down. Move to one round of cow and cat. And step your right foot back. Straighten the right leg, rock back and forth. Bring the right knee back. We'll do that knee circle on this side. Draw the right knee into the chest and touch the right upper arm bone with the right knee towards that direction. You might or might not touch. And half frog with the right knee. And press the right heel toward the sky. Tap the right toe to the left side. Bring the right knee back to the ground, but with the right shin to the right side. Draw the right knee into the chest. Right upper arm bone. Half frog. Press the right heel toward the sky. Tap the right toe to the left side. And right knee back to the ground. Right shin slightly out. Continue on your own. And you decide at what point, if you'd like to, reverse direction. It might be opposite direction, but it will be still the same foundation. And finish this one more round. And bring the right shin back to center. And step your left foot back. Press your right palm. And lift up your left arm toward the sky. Supported side plank. So if you can shift the weight onto the right thigh bone by pressing your pelvis toward the front, rather to the left side at this moment. Raise the left hand down. And step in high plank and push your tailbones up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Press into the palms evenly. And use energy from the palms, push the tailbones all the way up toward the sky. Then press the heels toward the ground. Step the right foot outside of the right hand. Climb onto a low lunge. Adjust your back knee as you need to create that stretch on the top of the left thigh. Once you're ready, left hand down into the ground and heel toe your right foot slightly to the right side. And use your right hand gently push open the right knee. You might come up onto the pinky edge of the right foot. And rotate your chest toward the sky. Inhale, feel the lengthening from the crown of the head all the way to the left toes. Next, rotate the rib cage toward the sky. Both hands down. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. And we sit into Malasana again. Find a squat if you need it. And as the last round, you can stay in this Ujjayi breath in Malasana. And if you like to try Kapalabhati again, forgive me that I did not give really clear instructions last round. So you take half breath in. So you balloon your belly after half breath in. Then snap that belly toward the spine on the exhale, on that sharp exhale. That's one round. We'll do one more round together. Half breath in and exhale. You can raise arms up by the ears. The big thumbs facing toward the back of the space. Your arms might be away from the thigh bones now, but making sure that you still remember the connection between the elbows and the thigh bones, the resistance between them. And take a deep breath and we'll start. And exhale out. And begin. And when you feel like it's a good point for you to stop, take a deep breath in. Both hands down, lift your tailbones up. And exhale, fold over the legs. And this time, step your right foot to the left side, kind of like a curtsy. And right hand down, and left hand up. Stretch the left outer hip. And at this moment, only your left foot and your right hand serve as your foundation. So making sure they're strong and steady. Release the left hand down, step your right foot back, and step your left foot to the right side. And left hand down, right foot as foundation this time, and raise up your right hand toward the sky. Release both hands down, step your left foot back, and fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Raise all the way up. And hand to heart center. You flow 4 rounds of Surya Namaskar each day. And if you rather go with the other kind of salute today, go for it. Otherwise, I'll flow with you for 1 more round together. And then the rest of 3 rounds, you use that space to cultivate that ownership of your practice. Raise up arms and fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, step left and right. High plank, pause here. Take 1 deep breath in. And exhale, bend to the elbows, knees up or down. Pull the chest forward into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog on the inhale. And exhale, push the tailbones up into the sky. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Press the chest over the thigh bones. And rotate your bicep toward the front by externally rotating your upper arm bones. Couple more rounds of pause here. In the bottom of the next exhale, step by step, a half forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And hand to heart center. Go on with your own pace. Maybe make sure that you take that pause after in each down dog or other shape of your choice as the foundation of your salute today. Now be quiet, so you have that personal space. Take your time if you're still flowing. And if you arrived at the front of the mat early, come back into that intentional Tadasana. And use this moment to check on the edges of your feet by shifting weight around. We're spending extra time and efforts carefully building our foundation today. So no rush. Once you arrive at the front of the mat, slowly blink open the eyes. Bring the feet together. Bring the left foot slightly out. Facing the side so you can see me. So your left knee is kind of facing maybe 45, 30, 60 degrees, depending on anatomy. And keep that direction. And lift up your left knee. And we can come to tree pose in this posture. And we usually use the help of our hand, but today, see if you can just use the strength of your left leg to bring it maybe above your right knee or below your right knee. So respect the most true space of the left hip socket instead of forcing it using your hands. Once you arrive true pose, release from the right leg and step. You can add some rotation of that left knee here as well. And step that left foot, tap that left foot, just like as we did on our mat, to the right side. Left hand down, right arm up. And use the strength of the waist, lift all the way up. And carefully, slowly, bring the left knee back to where it started and press into a tree pose. We'll do it twice more. Rotate the left knee and tap the left foot to the right side. Release the left hand down and right hand up. And rise all the way up. Keep the feet where they are. And draw the left knee back to where it started. And perhaps press into a tree pose. One more time. And release the left foot down. You can shake the right leg if you need to. And come into chair pose. Press the palms together and bring the right elbow on top of the left thigh. Use the right elbow and the left top of the thigh to help you to revolve your chest toward the sky. Hugging the right heel into the hips. And carefully step the right foot toward the back into a twist in high lunge. Bring both hands down and walk your hands to the right side. Find the blocks if you need them. And sit your hips down, heels in, toes out into a high squat. Hands can be on the blocks or can be on the top of the thighs. And we adjust the feet so they're parallel to each other. Fold over the legs. I apologize, something wrong with Zoom. So we're in runner's lunge, walk the hands to the front and right hand down and left hand up. And as we did earlier, heel toe your feet to the left side. But this time, heel toe your left feet all the way to the mid line of the mat. And release your hips down. Release your left hand down. Or you can use the left hand to continue to press left knee open. Inhale, arms by the ear. Press the left knee toward the back of the space. Exhale, left hand toward the front. Release the right hip down. We'll flow a couple more rounds. And last round, step your left foot on top of right, side plank, left hand down, and release all the way down onto your belly. And come up onto Sphinx pose. In Sphinx pose, pull the elbows toward the chest and push your chest toward the front. So your arms are not moving, but you can feel that, what's the word? The resistance between the forearm bones and the ground. And draw the left knee out into a half rock. And slowly bring the left leg back, hands by the chest, and push the table or high plank into downward facing dog. Step by step, up flow to the front. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold the legs and rise all the way up. And hand to heart center. We'll do the other side. Bring the feet together. And open the right foot to the right side to whatever extent that you're feeling comfortable with. And press into the bottom of the left foot. And lift up your right knee. Notice this side might be slightly different from the other side. And use the strength of the leg, own strength. And press the right foot into left leg. It can be above the knee or below the knee. And use your hands on the hips to remind you to even out your hips facing forward. Float the right foot away from the left leg. Rotate the right knee and tap that right toe to the left side. Right hand down, left hand up. And rise all the way up with the same feet. And carefully draw the right knee back to where it started and into a tree. But go through that twice more. And step the right foot down, shake the left leg if you need to, and sit into chair. Bring the palms together. Rotate your left elbow on top of the right thigh. And use a press between the palms. Help to rotate your rib cage toward the right side. And reaching long toward the front to the crown of the head. Hugging the right outer hip in. And hug the left heel into the sit bones and step the left foot toward the back. Take one deep breath in. And exhale, rotate your rib cage. Release both hands down and walk yourself to the left side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Sit your hips down into a guarded squat. Hands can be on the blocks or on the top of the thighs. And exhale, fold over the legs, parallel the feet. And walk yourself back to the front. Left hand down, right arm up. And start heel toe the right foot to the mid of the mat. Open the right knee toward the back of the space. And exhale, release the left hip down. Right hand down. You can use the right hand, gently push open the right knee. Inhale, right arm by the right ear. Lift the left up, off from the ground. And exhale, release the left hip down. And let's float. Twice more. This time, step right foot on top of your left. Release the right hand down. High plank, knees up or down. Bend to chaturanga. And release all the way down to your belly. Come up onto the elbows into Sphinx pose. Pull the elbows towards you and pull the chest forward. Press into the top of the feet. Option to stay here. You can also draw the right knee out into a half frog. And press the right pelvis towards the ground. You might notice there's a tendency of rotating onto the left hip. And bring the right leg back to center. Hands by the chest, push to table or high plank. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Step by step, a heart forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And exhale, hand to heart center. We'll move through one each side, one more round, but with a little bit added on. Bring the feet together. And open the left knee to the side. Open the left foot slightly out. And use your hands to help to maintain your pelvis toward the front. And draw the left knee up into a tree without the help of the hands today. Pay attention to that foundation of the right foot. And rotate the left knee and tap the left foot to the right side. And left hand down, right hand up. You can stay here. You can also see if you can use the strength of the inner left thigh to lift the left foot slightly off from the ground. And come all the way up. Draw the left knee back in into a tree. Arms by the ears. And press the palms together into traditional tree. And lower the prayer in front of the heart. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And sit your hips down into a figure 4. Press the left knee toward the ground and flex the left foot. We're still using the same foundation of the right foot. Take one more breath in. And exhale, come all the way up. Step your left foot down. Sit into chair. And left elbow on top of the right thigh. Option to open the arms. Actually, rather bring the right elbow on the left thigh and open the arms. Step the right foot to the back. Walk your hands to the right side, heels in, toes out. Sit into goddess. And in goddess, you can shift side to side a little bit and fold over the legs. Walk your hands back to the front. And right hand down, left hand up. Heel toe your left foot to the mid of the mat. And release the right hip down, left hand down. And this time you can go through the same pose as we did in last round. You can also bring your left hand down and facing your chest toward the hands, shoulder distance. And press your hips up. And perhaps press your right leg. Use it in the strength of the inner thigh of the right leg. And press the right foot slightly up on the ground. And release it down. And step into a high plank. Bring the left hand down. Lower down to the belly. And from here, come into Sphinx pose. Recatch your breath in the Sphinx pose. On this side, you can do half frog on either side. You can also, as we did in the beginning of practice, Supta Baddha Konasana, but we're doing it a different way. Press the feet, the bottom of the feet together, and open the knees out. Your upper body maintain the same, still same elbows pull toward the chest and the same chest pulls toward the front of the space. And release from it. Hands by the chest. We meet in downward facing dog. Step by step, a half forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And through heart center. Open the right knee out. And draw the right foot up into a tree pose. And rotate that right knee. And tap the right foot to the left side. And right hand down, and left hand up. Twisting toward the sky. And see if you can use the strength of the inner thigh of right leg to lift that right foot slightly off from the ground. Come all the way up. And draw the right knee back to where it started. Press the palms together above the head into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Lower the prayer in front of the heart. Cross the right ankle over the left knee and sit into figure 4. Flex the right foot and press the right knee towards the ground. We're backing back to counting on that same foundation of the left foot this time. And raise all the way up, step the right foot down. Take your time to release tension from the left ankle. Whenever you're ready, sit into chair pose. Press the palms together. Left elbow on top of the right thigh. Use the press of the palms to help you rotate your rib cage toward the right side and toward the sky. Option to open the arms. Step the left foot toward the back. And walk the hands to the left side of the mat, heels in, toes out. Hands on the blocks or on the top of the thighs. Whenever you're ready, parallel the feet and fold over the legs. Walk the hands toward the front. Left hand down, right hand up. Simple twist. And walk the right foot to the middle of the mat. And release the left hip down. And bring the right hand down to the mat as well, about shoulder distance away from the left hand. And turn your chest facing down that space between the hands. And press into both palms and the right foot. See if you can lift up the left foot slightly off from the ground. Press the right knee open away from you. And release the left foot down. And step into side plank. Both hands down. We'll all meet on our belly. Come into Sphinx pose. If you did one side of half frog in last round, it's time to do the other side. And if you did that close the diamond shape of legs, you can continue with it. You can also proceed to full frog in this time. Draw one of the knee out and carefully, same thing with the other side. You might want to add some padding underneath your knees, especially if you have sensitive knees and your knees are very likely off the mat right now. If you're on a hardwood floor or some other hard surface, make sure you pad something underneath your knees. Very carefully to come out. And press into child pose for a short moment. We meet in downward facing dog. Step by step or hop forward. Lengthen the spine and fold the legs. Raise up one more time. And exhale, hand to heart center. Find the blocks. I should have cued in one of the earlier round, but find the blocks and bring them tallest height in front of you. And cross the right ankle over left knee. Press the right knee down and hand on the blocks. You can stay here for this figure 4. You can also add that twist. Press the palms together. Rest both elbows on the right shin. You can also add that twist by bringing the right elbow or right up arm bone onto the bottom of your right foot. And if you like to try arm balancing today, you can bring both hands onto the ground, shoulder distance, bend your elbows, hugging them towards each other, and lift the left leg up toward the sky. I should turn around so I can show you, so you can see me better. So figure 4. And press the palms together. Right elbow, right up arm bone onto the bottom of the right foot. Release both hands down. Bend to the elbows. And lift up your left leg. In between sides, shake the hand, especially if you did arm balancing. Or child pose, whatever that feels rested for you. And once you're ready, we'll try the other side. Left ankle over the right knee. Press the left knee down. Hands can be on the blocks. You can also press the palms together. You can also add a twist. Bring the left arm onto the bottom of the left foot. If you'd like to try arm balancing, both hands down. And once you're done with exploring, shake your palms toward the front. The back of the hands toward the front. Maybe just like squeezing some stress balls or tennis balls. Rotate the wrist, reverse direction. Sit onto the hips, both arms toward the front. Lift your one shin bone up, perhaps the other. Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. Option to straighten both legs into Navasana, boat pose. Gaze at where the ceiling and the wall meet. Take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Release all the way down to the ground. And bring both feet together. Step your feet into the ground. Cross the right leg over the left. And if you like to, you can even eagle wrap your legs, which means bring the right foot behind the left ankle. And bring the hips slightly to the right side. And release the knees to the left side. And at the beginning of the practice, I invite you to cactus your right arm as a reminder of pressing the right shoulder down into the ground in this supine twist. And come back to center. And switch side, cross left ankle, left knee, left leg over the right. Option 2 for eagle wrap by bringing the left foot behind the right ankle. Slightly shift your hips to the left side and drop the knees to the right side. Perhaps cactus the left arm to help you to press the left shoulder into the ground. And come back to center. Hugging both knees into the chest. Step your feet toward the sky, hands grabbing the outer edge of the feet, and pull the knees into the armpits and push the tailbones into the ground. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. And just like every book has an ending, close the knees together and hugging the knees into the chest, giving one more nice squeeze. And throw out the legs, throw out the arms. And for today's Shavasana, listen to your body. If it's calling for souls together, Supta Baddha Konasana, go for it. But do make sure you catch the legs with the blocks. Otherwise, stay in the traditional Shavasana just as fine. Shavasana. Whenever you're ready to come out, hug your toes, your fingertips, and carefully bend into one leg and another. And roll up onto one side. Navigate yourself into a comfortable seat. Depends on different life circumstances. Oftentimes, the foundation is different. But whatever the circumstance is, it is the start of the journey. So just like when you're building a house, if you don't build the foundation carefully, it will collapse. So perhaps take a moment to identify what foundation means to you in the current chapter of your life. And notice if you're building it carefully, diligently. And if it resonates gesture for you, get the hands in front of your chest. Take a deep breath in together. And exhale, let everything out. And bow your head towards the heart. When you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes.